Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Plane. Hour and 47 minutes long, 6.6 on IMDb, 16,233 people rated it so far. Just came out streaming. It's about a pilot who finds himself in a war zone after he had to land a plane in a terrible storm. I believe our pilot is Gerard Butler. Michael Colter is in it. And nobody else really pops up for me, so I don't know. But that's it. I'm mildly excited about this one. 6.6 isn't too bad, so we'll see. Let's get into it, find out what it's about, give you a better idea, let you know what I think. Stick around, I'll be back. Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in. We're watching Plane. We're at the 54 minute, 53 second mark. Just over halfway here throughout the movie. And it's really kind of what they said. So Gerard Butler is a commercial pilot, and I think he's flying to Hawaii. Seems like maybe Tokyo to Hawaii or something like that. I don't know. But it's on New Year's Eve. He's going to see his daughter. Small amount of people on the plane, 14 people on the plane, passenger-wise. One of them happens to be a convict, or yeah. So they're transporting him to wherever they're going, and they're going to drop him off somewhere. But anyway, they're flying, and he's trying to see his daughter for the first time in a long time, and it goes to a storm. They have to crash land. They happen to crash land in the Philippines, in a bad section of the Philippines, where there's like no government, no cops, anything like that, and they're kind of in the jungle, hoping somebody's going to rescue them, but they have the threat of the Philippine people who just want to rob and steal the crooks that are there, and could take out the remaining passengers and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we're dealing with. And they're trying to find a way to get word back to everybody to say where they are, and they're not even sure where they are. So kind of interesting, and they're throwing that little wrinkle of the convict being on the plane as well. So what do you do with him? To keep him locked up? Do you have him help you? All that kind of stuff. So, interesting to see what happens. But I just want to catch you up real quick on who's who and who's doing what and where we are so far. So, not much to tell. It's really what they say so far, but we'll see where it goes from here. Kind of action-packed. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Plane, and for a movie that you pretty much know what you're going to get, it keeps you entertained the entire time. I'll tell you that. I was surprised when I paused it the first time to do a check-in. The first time it was like 40 minutes, then I did it the second time it was like 54. It just flew by. A lot of times that you're watching movies, they drag on forever. Not this one. This one, and maybe it just, I don't know, the action just... keeps you engaged the whole time. It's non-stop. So there's no time to get bored or be on your phone, because things are changing the entire time. And so that part of it, very, very entertaining. Of course, I don't know how realistic it is, but still very, very interesting. Like I mentioned, they land in some island in the Philippines, and I think they even said like the people who inhabit that island aren't even Filipino. They're like I said, they're criminals or insurgents or militia of some sort. I don't know, but even when they were talking, it sounded, I don't know, but I think they said that that's not even, just happened to be in that area. People took it over, and it's just people without government. And so, hey man, there's a whole bunch of people here that shouldn't be here on a plane. So it's like anything, the one guy even says, anything on this island's mine, and so so you can imagine now they're running into that, and they're stuck somewhere where nobody can get to them because there is no government, there's no anything like that, no rescue thing. And then of course, which is interesting, Trailblazer, which was the airlines, is sending out the rescue crew, and it was all run by them. Which I found a little bit interesting. Like, you would think that, I don't know, like, not the FBI, but somebody big like that would be the Army, the Coast Guard, or something. Didn't seem like that, but they were running the entire show. And I mentioned that Tony Goldwyn is the head of trailblazer or like the rescue committee. Like he's running the show from headquarters. And it's interesting because if you don't know who Tony Goldwyn is, I wouldn't even know that was his name. He was the bad guy in Ghost. Ghost, the Patrick Swayze Demi Moore movie. Now I know that was a long, long time ago for a lot of people out there. You probably haven't seen that, but he was him. And I don't know what I've seen him in since there, but he's finally redeems himself from that movie. He was Patrick Swayze's best friend in that movie, and he wasn't that good of a friend. Anywho, so like in this, to see him in this and to see his character, because he, like I said, he was the one calling all the shots, which again I think is kind of interesting the way that happened. And maybe that's real life. I don't know. Like if a Delta plane goes down, is there somebody within the Delta Corporation that runs the rescue and all that kind of stuff? I don't know. But that's what they kind of imply here. At least for Trailblazer, that's how it happened. So a lot of fun, a lot of good acting. I mean, you know, from Gerard Butler. It's just action. So, and then our criminal as well. So there was one other thing I wanted to share, but I can't remember what it was. But definitely worth a watch. If you like these kinds of action movies and you don't want to be bored for an hour and 47 minutes, check this out. It's worth a watch. Oh, I was going to say this, which happens every time. I checked in at the 54, 53 minute mark, right? Minute mark, whatever. You know where I was at. Right after that, it escalates, right? So we know that they're on an island and people are going to come after them and stuff like that. But I mean, it took it to a different level just for a little bit after that. I mean, the action stayed intense, but right then and there, like right around that mark, it was just like, okay, all right. And then it goes forward. So I just found that interesting. It's always happening. Every check-in, there's going to be something crazy. So, all right, that's it. Hopefully that was helpful. Definitely a 6 for me. Maybe closer to a 7 kind of thing. It was that enjoyable. Unexpected. So, alright. Still haven't figured out the whole beer shot, how I'm going to rate movies. I'll think about it. I'll roll it over a little bit this weekend. Happens to be my birthday week, so there'll be a lot of partying going on, meeting with friends. I'll ask their advice. If you have any ideas, put it in the comments. If you stuck with me this long, I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.